J. Trump, the President of the United States of America, is finally doing what so many presidents should have done before. Years ago, the United States of America passed a law that the embassy of the United States of America should be moved to the capital city of Jerusalem. We are right now the only country in the world where America does not have its embassy in the capital city. And thank God there's a president in the White House right now that seems to have the courage to do what should have been done on a historical level, on a national level, and even on a religious level, and move the United States Embassy to Jerusalem. I'm sure that Yariv has a problem with this, so I'd love to hear what you have to say about this.
First of all, I'm not so sure that he is going to do it. Let's wait and see. He's still speaking about it. He's not doing the action itself. Let's agree on something. You know what? For a change. We all agree that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. I myself agree with that.
But Jerusalem you also think it's the capital of Palestine.
Yeah, but I'm saying also what are the borders of Jerusalem, and this is the main question. And the Americans are saying we cannot move our embassy to Jerusalem because once we are moving it to Jerusalem, we are actually admit or accept the fact that East Jerusalem occupied to Israel is going to be Jerusalem as well. So the issue here is about the borders of Jerusalem. And by the way, I don't want to divide Jerusalem. I want to divide East Jerusalem, that the Arab neighborhoods are going to be Palestine, the Jewish neighborhood, Israel.
Where does East Jerusalem come from? When did they start being East Jerusalem?
There was the 6-Day War, and before that, it was only West Jerusalem, today it's East Jerusalem.
In 1948, when Jordan took over the area, they split the city in half and made East Jerusalem empty of Jews. And you want to go back to that?
No, I didn't say so.
Well, East Jerusalem came... One second, let's just get the things straight. East Jerusalem was created by Jordan. In other words, when Jordan came in 1948 and occupied Jerusalem, they split the city, and that is when the first time in history they called East and West Jerusalem. There was no East Jerusalem. You understand that before 1948 there was no East Jerusalem,
You know that today East Jerusalem is almost Bethlehem in the south and Ramallah in the north.
That's not what I asked you.
Speak about East Jerusalem, what are you speaking about? About the holy site or about the neighborhoods?
That's not what I asked you. You understand that before 1948 there was no such thing as East Jerusalem, right?
Yeah, but there was not such a thing like Israel, you know.
No, but Jerusalem...
Things are changing.
Jerusalem exists for 3,000 years. The word East Jerusalem came about when Jordan occupied the area and made it apartheid. They wouldn't allow Jews go, and you want to go back to East and West Jerusalem.
I don't want to go back to this situation.
That's East Jerusalem.
No, I want to go forward, not back. I want to go to a situation in which Jerusalem, instead of being a conflict, is the solution.
So you want
and the only way to solve the conflict is to allow the Palestinian to have a Palestinian capital in Jerusalem, and for Israel to have its own capital in Jerusalem.
That's a wonderful
West
idea.
and East, this is the only way.
I agree with you. Can I ask you a question? When was Jerusalem ever an Arab capital in the history of the world?
I don't know, but when was Israel the state of the Jews?
Answer the question.
I don't know. I'm answering you. I don't know.
When was Jerusalem ever?
What is the capital of the world? They are capitals of states, not of the world.
You didn't understand my question.
Yes.
Was Jerusalem ever an Arab capital?
It was not a capital, but...
Was Jerusalem ever an Islamic holy city? Was Jerusalem ever an Islamic holy city?
Yes, of course. When you read the sources... The
Quran doesn't mention Jerusalem once.
I'm not going to argue about your religion, and I'm not going to argue about the Muslim. Eventually, the fact is that the Muslim world consider Jerusalem as a holy site.
Incorrect.
But it's not just...
Incorrect.
So why they are going to Al-Aqsa Mosque? Only because of you? Only because they want to attack Israelis?
The answer is 100% yes. The mosque was called originally Beit al-Muqdas, which means built on the temple. The only reason Muslims think the mosque in Jerusalem is holy because of the temple. So yes, it's only holy because of us.
You are making the decision for the Muslims
I'm
now
telling you
what they should believe in.
Listen,
but today the Muslims believe in that.
Listen, because you don't know the history, it's not my fault.
No, it's not about knowing the history, knowing the situation in the future.
The mosque was built on the Temple Mount on purpose, named after the Temple Mount. So yes, it is only holy because of the Jews. Why do you want... I don't understand. Yeah. You as a left-winger who's all against occupation, why is it that you're okay with the Muslims occupying the Temple Mount and you want to give them permission to be there? I don't understand it.
First of all, I admire you that you are going to convince the Muslim world to change their belief.
That's not my question. You're deflecting the question again.
Let me say something before answering. I admire you for that you are so powerful that you can change the belief of the Muslim world about Jerusalem.
It's facts.
Now let's talk about what I'm offering. I'm offering a solution for the future because in Jerusalem there are two options. Either both sides are going to fight about all the things or we are going to share it. And the sharing of Jerusalem will make all the tension much lower, and then the chance that you will be able to go and pray in the mosque, in the Temple Mount, is bigger than today.
I see.
Today you are in power, but you are not going to pray there.
So can you-
because there are, some compromise that Israel
I
made
understand.
with the Muslim world and with the
So
Jordanian
you're
Waqf.
under the impression that if we give the Muslims control, we'll be able to go pray there freely.
I think that if we will have peace and we will have an agreement, there is a better chance that we will be able to go pray there
Could
than
you
today.
give me an example of a majority Muslim regime around the world where you have freedom for anyone?
Yeah, of course. If you will go to Egypt, if you will
Again,
go to any other place.
Can you give me
yes.
an example? Excuse me, listen to the question again.
Yes.
An Islamic regime where, forget Jews, the women have freedom, they're equal. What are you talking about?
Let's go to Bnei Brak next to
No,
Tel
no,
Aviv.
don't do that. Answer
just
the
No,
question.
I'm answering your question.
Give me an Islamic
First of all,
regime
I'm
with
not
this
in
equality.
investigation. And second, I'm
Give me an Islam-
I'm
No, no,
answering
you're
you.
deflecting.
I'm answering
Yes.
you that if you are a Jewish person and you
Yes.
want to live in Morocco, if you want to live in Jordan,
You are
if you
what
want
you
to
call
live in
dini.
Egypt,
You are dini.
you will be able to do
Second,
it. No,
you are
that's
a
not
second
true.
dhimmi. It's in a
That's-
Muslim word.
that's
You're,
not
you're,
true.
you're denying facts.
You are looking at all the Muslim world at once because it's comfortable for you. But when we are speaking about
Dhimmi is a Muslim word. It's not my word.